Some stories begin with a crime. This one begins with a woman who cannot leave her house. This is The Woman in the Window. Anna Fox lives alone in a large townhouse in New York City. She hasn't stepped outside in nearly a year. She doesn't work. She doesn't socialize. She spends her days drinking wine, watching old black and white movies, and staring out of her window. Not because she's curious, but because it's all she has left. Anna suffers from severe agoraphobia, a crippling fear that makes the outside world feel deadly. Panic attacks overwhelm her at the thought of leaving her home. The walls of her house are both her shelter and her prison. From her window, Anna watches the neighborhood. She observes routines, faces, patterns, people who live full lives while she remains frozen in place. Across the street, a new family moves in. The Russells, they look ordinary, a teenage son, a distant father, and a woman who seems warm, kind, and understanding. Anna eventually meets her through the door, speaking from behind the safety of her threshold. For the first time in a long while, Anna feels connected to someone. Then one night, everything changes. While watching the house across the street, Anna sees something she shouldn't. A violent act. A woman is stabbed. Anna is certain of it. Shaking and terrified, she calls the police. She tells them exactly what she saw. But when officers arrive and investigate, nothing is wrong. The woman Anna claims was murdered answers the door, alive, unharmed, and completely different from the woman Anna met. The police are polite but skeptical. Anna drinks heavily. She takes strong medication. She admits she's been confused before. From the outside, her story sounds impossible, but Anna knows what she saw, or at least, she thinks she does. As the days pass, her certainty begins to crack. Memories blur. Conversations feel fragmented. Time slips in strange ways. Anna begins to doubt herself, even as her fear grows stronger. The Russells insist nothing happened. Her doctor suggests stress, medication side effects, or hallucinations. But Anna cannot let it go. Because if she's wrong, then she's losing her grip on reality. And if she's right, then someone got away with murder. Trapped inside her home, Anna begins investigating the only way she can. She watches more closely. She replays moments in her mind. She digs through memories, recordings, and fragments of conversations, trying to separate fact from imagination. The problem is that Anna is not a reliable witness. Her past trauma haunts her. She suffers from guilt, grief, and a loss so devastating it reshaped her entire life. Her mind protects itself by distorting reality, and alcohol only deepens the cracks. As pressure builds, Anna becomes paranoid. She believes she's being watched, threatened, silenced. Someone enters her home when she's vulnerable. Someone knows what she saw, or what she thinks she saw. The danger escalates. The outside world dismisses her as unstable, while the inside of her home grows increasingly unsafe. Her isolation becomes her greatest weakness. With no one fully believing her, Anna is forced to confront the most terrifying possibility of all, that the person she cannot trust is herself. As the truth begins to surface, Anna uncovers layers of deception far darker than she imagined. The identities she thought she understood begin to unravel. Faces don't match memories. Stories don't align with reality. And then the final revelation hits. Not all the violence happened across the street. Some of it happened inside Anna. Her trauma, long buried and avoided, comes rushing back. The past she refused to face explains the gaps in her memory, the distortions, and the fear. What Anna believed was happening now is tangled deeply with what happened then. The truth forces Anna to face her pain head-on. And when she finally does, the danger becomes real, very real. The final confrontation strips away all illusions. There is a real threat, a real crime, and Anna, despite her fear, must act. For the first time since her life collapsed, she must move forward instead of hiding. The Woman in the Window is not just a mystery about whether a murder occurred. It is a story about trauma, grief, and the ways the mind bends reality to survive unbearable loss. It asks a disturbing question. What if the most dangerous thing you're running from is the truth inside your own head? Because sometimes the scariest monsters are not outside your window. They're the memories you refuse to look at.